Going on, guys? About to go to like this little gallery type, like little get together. You know what I'm saying? The homies throwing like this little show, selling some merch, that kind of thing. And this might not be a second event. He probably did 10 of these joints, but it's I'm a little late, but I'm gonna go up in here real quick. I got these 12s on. I'm gonna try to get some shots real quick before it gets too dark, and then I'm gonna go over there and see what they're doing. But I think I got some free time on this meter though. Let me go check it. Yo, peace and love, everybody. Today we have the Jordan 1 Brotherhood, and this is going to be a retail versus UA comparison. You can tell the box is a little small for the retail. Well, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's just a box, and we don't wear that. But I hit on these on sneakers, and it didn't seem like it was the biggest deal. I think some people kind of passed on because the colorway is a little crazy. But nevertheless, we have them, and I think it's funny that my retail pair doesn't have the tag for like the price. So these are $170, and we're gonna look at the UA first. So shout out to the gifter for getting these to me. Yes, the paper was different. If you go back and look at it, it was actually 2 different colors. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at the retails. There they are. And from first glance, they look exactly the same. You got these gold laces, and let's see what we got here. So right off the bat, we'll get into this a little later, but you can just see the gold on the retail was like not as bright. And I've been watching this show called Winning Time on HBO. It takes you back when the Lakers first started, the Showtime Lakers, when Magic first got into the league with Bird and all of that. So even if you aren't a Lakers fan, I suggest checking it out. It's pretty dope. So back to the shoe. This is the Brotherhood, and Michael Jordan is a part of the same fraternity as Shaquille O'Neal. That's the Omega Psi Phi. And here's Shaq again with Steven Smith over there. I guess Steven Smith's part of the Omega Psi Phi. Here's some other brothers. I don't know if they're affiliated with Shaq at all, but that's just, you can see that gold and purple is kind of consistent. There's Michael Jordan trying to look a little swaggy there. And here's a pair of customs that I found. When first looking at these, you're just trying to figure out what the color is. So looking back at the box, the UA actually says white, purple, and yellow, and the retail says University Gold Light Bordeaux, but still doesn't have the price tag on there. It just throws me off. And to me, in my opinion, in my world, these don't look bad at all. Like, I know they're a shade different as far as the colors. The shapes might be just a hair bulkier than the retail, but for me, it really doesn't bother me. There's the inside. I know some of you guys like to see the stitching lines and all that stuff. The collar's a little jumbled right there, and I'll tell you now, it didn't affect how they felt when I did the on foot. Peek at the tag, and these are good, man. If I didn't hit on these retail, and I actually wanted these retail too, I thought before they dropped on sneakers, I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna hit on those, and I did. And then I looked on socials, and everybody was like, oh, I passed. Some people didn't get them, but I actually wanted them. So to the right, that's the retail pair, and if you just look, the purple is a different color, and the toe box, you can really see it. The retails are just flatter, and the gold is also flat. They're a lot flatter. The light from the camera, my light setup just kind of bounces off the UA a little bit more, so they're not shiny at all. And one thing I also noticed is the leather quality on the retail. It's a lot better. Look at the texture in it. Let's go back and look at the UA again. See, there's not much texture. It's kind of flat. Again, if this was all I had, I wouldn't really be tripping on it. I'm not tripping on it all now, but I'm just kind of, showing you guys the differences. The leather is better on the retail. Here's the medial side. And yeah, the retail medial side. I mean, just look at even the yellow and the light Bordeaux. It just, whatever grain they use that day in the factory, it just looks better. Now here's just kind of a still of both the shoes. Just take a look at the shapes, take a look at the colors. And you really got to look at them. When you have them in hand, you can really tell. Under the black light, I found something interesting. If you look on the right, the retail has like this orange color on the bottom panel. So, I mean, that proves right there that they use different materials. So not all the materials are the same in these factories, and that goes for any sneaker in the factories, not just these two particularly. And you do see the leading lines and all that, but they use a different sheet of leather. I don't even know why they make 2 different grains of the same kind of leather. Like, how do you make a light Bordeaux and then one that's a little bit more brighter like we see on the UA? I don't know how this happens over there. I don't know if they just had like a cheaper quality of this light Bordeaux and put it on the shoe. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out with that, but I don't think that little thing on the box is a stamp. I'm just showing it to you because I didn't find a stamp on either of the sneakers, so I'm just looking for something. No stamps, just leading lines. So I give these about a 7.8, 8.1, something like that. They're not bad at all. Again, if this is all I had, I'd be rocking them. They'd be in the collection. So I'll probably get rid of this pair and keep the retail because I do really, really like the quality on the retail a little bit better. So let's just go ahead and see how these look on foot.